Hey Capricorn, this is your love reading for whenever you're seeing this. The first card that came out for you is moderation. I think this is kind of like the Temperance card in tarot. So you know the saying, everything in moderation. So it's trying to tell you to keep everything in balance. Don't go overboard on anything. Too much of a good thing is not good, is what they say. And then the Romance Angels card that you got says, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So I think the combination of these two cards is kind of saying, make sure that whatever you're doing in love, if you're trying to attract somebody, just don't be too much of anything. Don't be too loud, don't be too quiet, which is not to say don't try to be something that you're not. You should always try to be authentic, but don't do anything that would be disrespectful to yourself, is what this card is saying. I think in general, whether you're male or female, that most mates kind of look for something that is more middle of the road. You know, I've heard some guys say that they never even try to ask women out who they think are a, quote, 10, like supermodel, because they themselves lack the self-assurance to do that. They lack confidence in themselves, or because they just feel intimidated by that person's beauty, or they just think that that person would never like them because, they envision that that supermodel would also want somebody equally as good looking as she is, or whatever. Just to give you an example. So I think that's the message there. Make sure that whatever you're doing is honoring yourself. And don't be what you're not to attract somebody or to be the person that you think that they would want you to be. So I think we got some really good cards for you. Just looking overall at this spread, you have the 10 of Pentacles. And this is kind of like a culmination of getting everything that you want. This is what I think of when I see this card. The 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups are very similar to me in that they're both about having happy families, being fulfilled. But this one is a little bit more on the financial side than the 10 of Cups is. So this is all about having so much money that you yourself and your immediate family is provided for, but it's also that you'll have so much extra money that you can kind of leave a legacy for your descendants. And this could be a big blessing for you coming in. It could be something like a big gift from a loved one. Or it could just mean attaining that level of financial security that you could retire and still have plenty of money to live the rest of your life in comfort. The next card we got was the 9 of Cups, and this is what I call the wish card. And since we're doing a love reading, I think that this combination of these two cards is just absolutely fabulous. It's saying to me that whatever you're wishing for in the romantic department is either coming to you now or it will be coming to you soon. The only warning that I have from the 9 of Cups is sometimes people call this the overindulgence card. And since we did get the moderation card, I guess I'll just put that warning out there. Again, to just not overdo it in any capacity in your life. Most people talk about it as like drinking too much or partying too much. Hey, baby. I'm sorry, my cat just came in and she needed a little bit of attention. So yeah, this is one of my favorite cards, the Nine of Cups, because it's basically saying whatever you're wishing for in romance, it's coming to you. And following the Ten of Pentacles is just amazing. So when it comes to your romantic partner, in this particular deck, I see this card as, if you could see, it's almost like she's holding this globe or bubble or whatever it's supposed to be, pearl, in the palm of her hand. And that makes me think of that saying, you got somebody eating out of the palm of your hand. So I think that your romantic partner is just completely and totally enthralled by you. I'm getting kind of a feeling like you can do no wrong in their eyes. And, it may be that they're totally infatuated with you or totally in love with you, but whatever their actual emotions are, they're basically willing to do whatever you want. They'll be at your beck and call. It's kind of like you have a power over them. I always say it's like somebody has cast a spell, like a love spell on somebody. And, that person's just, it's like you're their whole world. And they would do anything and everything for you. So the next card that we got is the Page of Pentacles. And this is somebody bringing an offer to you. Very often I think about this as somebody like proposing. It could be that they're actually giving you an engagement ring or an offer of marriage. It could be that they're saying, let's move in together, or let's buy a house together, or maybe they bought a house for you. I just recently saw somebody on my Facebook say that their person bought them a brand new car. It's like something like that. Somebody's bringing you an actual material possession, or they're sending you a message that they are going to. And it's always something good. Like, it's a very, I guess the phrase that's often used is that it's a solid offer. And with the next card being the King of Pentacles, there's a lot of earth energy here, which I know, Capricorn, that's could be you, but it could also be Taurus or Virgo. But the King of Pentacles is somebody who is very methodical. He's very good with money, which is good because we got the Ten of Pentacles. So it could be that the money that's coming into you is through your mate or through this marriage or whatever partnership you're having with this love interest for you. The King of Pentacles is very, I always think of him as King Midas, like everything he touches turns to gold. And you can flip this for either gender. So, it could be a woman. It doesn't have to be a man. But this person is just very in charge and usually good in business or good with finance. And that saying, money doesn't grow on trees. He's kind of one of those people who could make it seem like money does grow on trees and you don't have to worry financially anymore. So if you've had any kind of financial worries lately, I think that this love connection for you is going to bring you that financial stability that you need with all of these pentacles coming your way in this relationship. I almost see between the Four of Cups and the King of Pentacles, like this could be a sugar daddy or a sugar mama. Maybe that's also what the page is referring to, because sometimes pages are seen as children, so not literal children in this sense, but I know that it still exists, that there are people out there who will be your sugar daddy or your sugar mama. And so maybe it will be a situation like that, if not marriage or a committed relationship. And finally, We have the Knight of Cups, and this is kind of a Casanova type person. So I'm not sure, if you're the King of Pentacles in this scenario and your mate is more of the Casanova type or vice versa. But I have a feeling, we only see earth energy and water energy in this reading. There are no swords or wands. So it's a very strong possibility that this person that is either coming into your life or who is in your life is a water sign. Could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So I really feel like earth and water go well together. I think it's a sign of good compatibility. And then, like I said, just a reminder to keep everything in moderation. And whatever you do, do not do anything that would damage your self-respect. So if this person is asking you to do things that you don't feel comfortable doing, that's your warning or your reminder to not. You got to be true to yourself first, or you'll never be happy. But either way you slice it, this is a really good love reading. I see a lot of happiness and fulfillment here. I see a wish come true. I see financial abundance, and I see a couple who are very into each other.